there, everybody. Billabo10000 here, bringing you another episode of 999 the Nonary Games, and today we're going through door 1. Let's go. They stumbled into the room. And it begins.
Where is it?
Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. There it is. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it. There we go. And we're alive.
It stopped.
Yes, it did.
Thank goodness. Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I don't think I want to get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I agree.
Now then.
Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly. Okay. We're in an escape room,
door.
probably. Oh god. There's another door, guys.
Let's try opening it.
He took hold of the knob and easily, gently pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover. Okay. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
Thank you for being demanding, Junpei. I think Clover really does need to speak. You know, her brother may be dead, but she needs to participate in the discussion.
All right then, let's get started.
Here we go. Seek a way out. Alright. So, this is the chart room. Let's take a look at the drawers first. Okay, there's a map. Stack of nautical charts. Okay. A chair. A chair. Clover isn't talking much. Well, I guess that's understandable. I mean, she'd been through a lot. Really, it's more surprising that she's still together enough to talk at all. Okay, nothing else in this area except for this lamp, which, you know, it's like a wilted flower. Oh, how freaking poetic, Junpei. A world map with the Atlantic Ocean in the center. There are a number of red pins in several locations. What do these red pins mean? What do these red pins mean? What do these red pins mean, I mean? Well, the nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one. Maybe one of them matches up to the pins or something? Let's see. Well, what do you know? Looks like this one's a match to the pins. Okay, so we've got 7 locations connected by straight lines. And each one has a word next to it, so that's probably the speed. New material has been added to the file screen. Okay, let's take a little look at the file screen then, shall we? Oh, wrong button. This is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. A nautical table found in the chart room. It shows directions of south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. There is a word next to each point on the map. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. That's what it says. Okay. I'm sure that'll come in useful later. It's a wooden box. Maybe a case for letters? Hey Clover, you ever write letters? Nothing. The shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this one. There's something written on it. Ship's log. Huh? Ship's log, huh? New material has been added to the file screen. Good grief, more files. The ship's log found in the chart room. The following is written on the last page. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and now we're docking due north. Soon we will dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel, the Titanic. A pocket watch. Huh. That's a pocket watch. She sure hasn't been saying much. And she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kind of sad. Clover, this is a pocket watch. A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure. He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
No, not at all. Junpei, you're being weird. Well, not a problem, but...
Well, not a problem, but...
Junpei looked desperately around the room, anywhere but Ace, trying to find a convincing reason to dismiss him. Ace opened his mouth and took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
What do you see? He looked Junpei over, then glanced at... No! No! I know what you Japanese! This is no. No. This is not what's happening.
I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Oh my god, Ace. Oh my fucking god. Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left.
Ow.
For no reason he could fathom, Junpei's head began to hurt.
Ah, what the hell? Ah, my head.
A sharp pain in his head. Huh? Oh, like this is literally a head pain. Shit, okay. How much time passed, he wasn't sure. But he did notice when Ace strode through the door. His smile was more of a smirk, and he had the air of a man who knew more than his opponent.
Yes. There was something I wanted to check, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah? What's that?
Pardon me.
With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, Junpei.
Whoa, what are
I mean,
you putting
Ace
your hand
even.
in my pocket for? Stop!
Stranger danger. He reached for Ace's arm. But it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket. Oh. So Ace knew that we'd faked it to... Yeah.
Just as I thought. You switched them, didn't you, when we voted?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Okay, fair enough.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
I don't blame him, really. Like, if you notice that someone you're with in a life or death situation is trying to cheat you out on something, you gotta call them out on it at some point. But I appreciate that he's doing it in a more mute kind of way, unlike Santa, who's like, you fucking cheating, bruh? It's a lot nicer. Even if he did feel me up like a fucking stranger danger fucking road sign. Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned on his heel and left. Okay. It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
Damn.
Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, well, I guess we're going to Ace's side. Oh, Junpei? Are you trying to open that door? Forget it, it's pointless. I tried it earlier. It won't open. Oh, is that the door we came through? Okay, maybe this door we want to go through. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. Okay. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them. What about the wheel? The helm? Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term. Okay, nothing around there. Door with a pocket watch in it. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it for your pocket watch. Huh? The shape. Maybe it does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. That makes sense. What do we want to do with the watch then? Okay, so that takes us back into this room. That's good to know. What about... Oh, whoa. What about this door? Can't go through that door all the way over there. Okay, good to know. Alright, there's this side. Ah! An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Like the gear shift in a car? Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was deliberately removed. We're gonna have to find a handle for it then. A compass. And what destiny does it point us to? I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Aww. Oh, I want to hug him. Junpei, you asshole. Okay. There's a compass behind the helm. A steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship, it's moving. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again. Okay, this is going to be part of that puzzle. I need to look at the file. Okay. Medical record, nautical table. Off. Oh, it's not this, it's the log. The ship's log we need. Okay. So after leaving port, we had south, west, southwest, northwest. Then we changed our heading to east. Then north. Okay. South, west, southwest, northwest, east, north. That's what we want to do on the steering wheel. Okay. Okay, first things first, we want to go south. Okay. After south, we then want to go west. No! Why'd you do that? God damn it, I gotta start again. Nothing is happening. Junpei, this is almost certainly one of Zero. I know it's one of Zero's puzzles. God damn it, I am going to figure it out. South first. Then west. Then southwest. Then northwest. Then east. And lastly, north. There we go. What the? The handle came off. Heh. Stooping so low, are you, Zero? Alright. Well, now we've got the handle, we can actually put it on here. So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits. Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine or the telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Well, I kind of need to look at the thing first. I don't think so. Take a look. Over there, above the door to the chart room. Wait, what? We need to look at something above the door to the chart room? Oh. There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There's only stuff displayed on the left side. What the hell is this? It's the name of the ports in the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX carrier XX flight XX at XX.00. Like that. Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. But there's only one line that shows the arrival time. Ah, the time on the bottom, right? 47 seconds and 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time? Maybe that's the time I need to set up on my watch. A mechanical pocket watch with a spring. It doesn't appear to be working. The hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Turning the knob does nothing. It's probably broken. Looks as though you can move the hands, however. Okay. I know. I mean, it's set even to the last second. There has to be a meaning behind it. Perhaps Ace suddenly went up to Junpei. Excuse me, Junpei. Hey, he just took my pocket watch. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Just trust me. He's gonna set it to that time. It should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. I took it and looked at the needle. Then, 47 seconds, 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. Try it in the door. It probably won't work, though. I feel like that's too easy. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Actually, maybe the pocket watch would fit in there. Huh? That's strange. Nothing's happening. Perhaps we set it to the wrong time? Well, the arrival board had the time for the final destination, and we set the hands of the watch to that time, so... Are you saying that the arrival board has the wrong time? Yeah, I think it might. We need to figure out how to get it to show the right one. Okay. Well, I think I know how, but... Let me go check in this room first. There's nothing in here that I need to look at aside from this again. I actually don't know why I'm back in here. Wrong way. No, no, no. This way. Let us... Okay. I'm gonna go into the files. I'm gonna quickly take a look at the... Not the ship's log. I need to look at the nautical table. Okay, I'm gonna write this down now. Full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. Okay. I've got it. Okay. So. Full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. Huh? That's weird. I thought I put them in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. The same thing happened earlier, remember? There's been a change to the arrival board. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. Alright, let's check the arrivals board. Okay. Fingers crossed it's got the right time on it. That'd be awesome. Junpei, take a look. The display panel looks different. Yeah, you're right. Only the left half of it's on, though. The last line. It says the estimated arrival time at the final destination is 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, then you mean... Yep. I see. Good work, Junpei. You're a sharp one. You matched up the hands on the watch like I did earlier, didn't you? Now you've set it to 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Yep. Then surely you know what you need to do next. Let's give a shot, shall we? Let's give it a shot, shall we? Should be the correct terminology right there. There's some sort of square device embedded in the door. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Just like the pocket watch. There we go. Oh my god. We opened it. It says open now. Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hurry! Hey, Clover. What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room. Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover? Clover is depressed. Well, we escaped that room fairly easily. Woo!
Oh, a hallway.
A hallway?
It's far too narrow to be called one.
They found themselves in a small space outside of the wheelhouse. On their left was a wooden door.
This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go.
Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond. Okay.
Wow.
It was full of all manners of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment. Wow.
Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a... Is that a Morse code machine? Ace seemed to recognize it.
Ah, yes. A telegraph key.
Yep.
These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
A Morse code machine. Good job, Billy. He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Alright. Across the room from the door they'd entered through was another door.
And that door?
A metal plaque was nailed to it. It read...
Captain's quarters.
Ooh.
Huh.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
Fair enough. She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw... a dead body. A man on the floor, covered in blood. He has a bracelet on. Shit. Junpei felt his body seize up, his mouth went dry, and he felt very cold. Was this a 10th player? The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened to a fist.
Not again.
This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match. Wait, the third time? Well, there was the 9th man, and there's this guy. Has he seen... Yeah, he's seen Snake at this point. Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Damn.
A sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid.
No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive.
No, he's dead. There was blood everywhere. He's dead. His heart fell. Oh, look at that face. When he touched his hand to his neck...
No pulse.
His pupils had dilated and he wasn't breathing.
Well, he's dead.
RIP.
Damn. If only we knew how it happened.
Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was a deep red wound on his chest.
These wounds... I wonder what killed him.
More like I wonder who killed him. Am I right? Junpei did not have to wonder long.
It must have been this.
An axe. For lying next to the corpse was an axe. The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood.
These clothes? A captain? Does that mean this guy was 0?
On his left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0.
Bracelet 0.
It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright. God damn it, we got another escape room. Seek a way out. Here we go. Round 2. Captain's quarters. Okay. So there's a door there, video camera, bloody chair. There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guys? Yeah, probably. God damn. A video camera. A camcorder. It looks like it's pointed at the door. Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? Maybe videotaping someone putting in the code. We've got a music box. Oh, it's one of those old music boxes. How about we wind it up? Why does it sound like that? Is it broken? The pins on the cylinder are shaped all weird. I don't think those are the pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you? Alright. It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it. Except it looks like a really nice lamp. I'd take that home with me if I could. A bed. There's nothing in it. Oh, well, that's too bad, isn't it? It's too freaking bad. Whoa! Look at that. We've got, like, all these different places being monitored. Oh my god. This screen shows the big hospital room. There's just some random hallway on this one. This screen's showing what happens at the central staircase on B deck. This screen shows what's going on in a small room somewhere that I don't recognize. The room on this screen looks really fancy. This one shows the central staircase on C deck. I don't recognize the room on this one. Alright, a lot of places that we haven't been. There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. They probably switch what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. 0. Well, I guess it does change the... What the hell is this? There's nothing on the monitor. Just static. Those are words. That is not static. Come on.
Huh.
Junpei snorted with grim humor for the second time since he'd come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each, spelling out 0.
0, huh? It's like he's making fun of us.
He really is.
What do you think?
He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Clover nodded.
Nothing.
It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really 0?
Clover shook her head weakly. I don't think so.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
She really believes that theory.
Yeah, right.
I know it's important to figure out who this guy is, but Don't you think we should figure out how to get out of here first?
I agree with that notion.
But...
Please, I don't want to waste any more time.
Alright. Clover looked miserable as if she could start crying at any moment. Junpei just didn't have the heart to tell her no.
Alright, sure thing.
With his mind playing tricks on him, Junpei wondered. For a moment he could have sworn he'd seen Clover smile. Clover? They look like batteries. There's a cable running from them to the monitor. I better not, like, be a twist that, like, Clover killed Snake or something. Hey, isn't this the door on the screen? The one right behind us? You're right. So whatever that camera sees is sent to this screen in real time. I wonder if that means something, you know? That's not static, that is writing. That is clearly writing. Oh god, what's the deal with this? Is it some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with 0 and end with 8, F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to do with number bases. New material has been added to the file screen. Okay, a numeral system chart found in the captain's quarters. 10 in base 10 is written as A in hexadecimal. This chart showed the rules for each numeral system. Oh god, is it hexadecimal? Is this all hexadecimal? Ugh. Oh god, no, no. I'm having flashbacks, please don't. Actually, am I done in here yet? I'm not sure. Okay, it seems like the only places I can check are here and there, so yeah, maybe I should head into here. It's an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Small screwdrivers. We could combine it with this. Alright, this is screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. We have a cylinder. Okay. There's something in the drawer. Ink. Oh. I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder. And then we roll the cylinder on some sort of paper. We need to find some sort of paper. It's a telegraph key, a machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending an SOS earlier, but I doubt that did anything. 0 would never make it that easy. So you think it's broken? No, it works. I'm just not sure if it actually transmits anything outside of the ship. Okay. Hey Ace, look. It's a model of a steam train. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Hey Ace, look. It's a monkey with glasses. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Okay. The cable that comes out of this thing is connected to the desk. What does that mean? Is this openable? It looks as though that drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole, though. An electric lock, perhaps? Take a look at the left side of the drawer. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... There's a pair of headphones on the desk. An early telecommunications device. Most likely used to transmit a radio signal of some sort. I experimented with it earlier, but to no avail. I imagine it's broken. Aha! Hey, what is this? It's blank. There's nothing written on it. Combine, combine. Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper. And if I'm right, the ink should... Morse code. Okay. Just as you suspected, right? Now you have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. I imagine it's Morse code. These dots and lines are actually the dots and dashes of Morse code. Okay. God, please don't make me enter Morse code. That's gonna be tedious as fuck. Okay. If I do this right, something will happen, I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. Okay. I don't get it. What does it want me to do? Oh. Ah. 4, 5, beep. No! No! Reset. Why would you do that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer. Alright, we can open the drawer then. And never look at Morse code again. I almost said Norse code, that's a completely different thing. Whoa. A red file lay in the drawer. Junpei reached down and picked it up.
Looks like there's something on the cover.
Oh.
ALLICE.
Huh. Alice.
But isn't it supposed to say all ice?
Huh?
This doesn't have a space between the L and the I.
Well, no, it could just be a randomly weird book title.
Are they saying that ALLICE is a single word?
It was an interesting thought, but it left Junpei's mind quickly as he opened the file. What lay inside was more interesting and far more confusing. Hieroglyphics! Oh my god. Curse of the Mummy. I'm remembering that story that June told us ages ago. Each page was covered with strange characters. They looked like they were tiny drawings of birds, snakes, and insects, horned animals, wings, and even kneeling humans. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange symbols.
What the hell is this?
It's hieroglyphics. He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Hieroglyphics is hieroglyphs. Yeah, it's like the plural.
Ancient Egypt?
Yeah.
That's right.
Can you read them?
No.
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
I don't know. Give it a shot.
What the hell?
Junpei flipped for a few more pages. It wasn't just 1 or 2 pages, it was all of them, wasn't it? Yeah.
Whoa, the whole thing's like that.
Trying to read them was pointless. I'll be back in a second, guys. He made to close the file, and something fell out.
Huh? What's this?
He bent down and picked it up.
Oh,
Ah.
a key card.
There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols for Saturn and Mercury keycards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Oh. Junpei looked over to see Ace examining the card. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Something's written on the bottom.
Oh. Bottom Deck Library.
Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then.
Okay.
Is the bottom deck a library?
Who knows?
Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now.
Tragically enough. He gripped the key card tighter and shoved it deep into his pocket. Okay. New material has been added to the file screen. And there's this as well. A unique key. A key with a leather case. It isn't metal. My guess would be ceramic. Junpei, have you found a keyhole that might fit it? I actually don't think I have. I haven't seen one, at least. That's the way we came. Okay. Okay, I'll go back to the other room then. No need to stay in here. With him. Ugh. Maybe the key goes in here somewhere. A sturdy desk, or maybe the key goes in that door. Ah, it goes in here. The control panel for the electronic lock. Looks like it's got a keyhole in the bottom right. Maybe the key I got earlier? Yep, sweet. Just had to put that key in and now it's on. Junpei, look. There's a minus sign on the screen. There are 8 of them. That probably means we've got to put in 8 digits. Do you think you can figure it out? There are 8 dashes on the screen. I guess I need to put in 8 numbers? It looks like whatever the camera sees shows up on the screens behind us. So if I put my hand here in front of it, it shows up on the middle top screen back there. You've got a short lifeline, Junpei. Hey, mind your own business. Okay. Then what's the goal here? This screen is showing the door behind us. There's a Z. This is one of those things that switches what's on the screen. Let's see what happens if I flip one of these switches. Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Great. Okay, what have we got in our inventory? We've got the Morse code chart. It's a piece of paper with some Morse code. Well, we've already used that for what its intended purpose was. So now it's a case of figuring out what this pattern is. The camera's pointing at the exit. Okay. The control panel for the electronic lock. It's on. Okay. Yes. 8 dashes. It's a keyhole. I don't need to put any more key... I do not know what it wants from me. I don't know. There's a window. There's the chair. Blood on the chair. Kind of creeping me out. Why are we zooming in on the chair? That's what's confusing me. Have I not looked at the body yet or something? Nothing on the monitor. Screen showing the door behind us. E, Z, R, O. 0. Yeah. Is there anything back in this area that we haven't seen yet? There's nothing in the drawer. Nuh-uh, there's air. How old are you, 9? Nothing in that drawer. Well, that's the only drawer I can open. Great, perfect. Old telegraph machine. Nothing about that we need. A clock mounted on the wall. The hands aren't moving. Little surprised that the time is wrong then, I suppose. And there's nothing on the back. Okay, is that important? Okay. Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke. I know, man. Okay, so that's empty. Nothing in there. A chair. A car. It also looks kind of like someone who's been watching too much TV. To be honest, I have no goddamn idea what this thing really is. It's probably some kind of radio transmitter. Okay. Is there anything here that I need to look at still? Headphones for listening to radio transmissions. Nothing that's really helping, though. If anything, we've hit kind of a dead end. So this is the exit, huh? Don't even really have to try this door to know that it's locked. I knew it. What is the code? Once I put the 8-digit number in, I just press E to enter it, and if I mess up, I guess I just press C. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's put something random in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wrong button. Enter. Incorrect. Huh, what's the passcode? I'm pretty sure I've searched every part of this room by now. Exactly, I've got no idea. Unless it's the Morse code chart, which it would... No, that doesn't make any sense, though. Oh, but there was that thing on the file screen, wasn't there? No, not you. It was, where is it? Information about Alice? No. This is it, okay. It's all about hexadecimal. Okay. So... 8... 11... I don't... A numerical system chart found in the captain's quarters. 10 is base 10, is written as A in hexadecimal. Therefore 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, and so on. The chart showed the rules for each numeral system. Do I need to... I don't know. I might just be really dumb here, but I'm really not... I never get these hexadecimal ones. I'm going to try putting in another passcode and seeing if we get another hint from the door. Just as a test. No. God damn it. It's not giving me any more hints. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one as well. Okay. So do I need to figure out what F, N, and V are in hexadecimal? So let's try 08. Okay, so let me write this down, actually. I'm going to try and guess. The first one is an 8, so we can assume maybe there's a 0 on the end of it, so 08. F would be, so if A is 10, B 11, C 15. F is 15, so let's try 1, 5 there. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N is 8 over 15, which would be 23. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, which is 8 above 23, which would be 31. So we're going to try 8, 15, 23, 31. And if that's wrong, I will have no idea at all, and I'll probably Google it. Honest to God. 0, 8... 15, 23, 31. I don't know. Try it the other way, maybe? 31, 23, 15, 08. I've got no idea, guys. Alright. I'll be back in a second then, guys. Alright, guys, so I did a Google search. I didn't check the answer straight away. I tried to get a non-spoiler hint kind of thing. And basically, hey Junpei, didn't you find a list of numbers and letters? Don't you think that might be a clue? Huh? Basically, it's 0. We need to find out what 0 is in hexadecimal. So, it goes up to 9. That means 10 is A. So, if 10 is A... One second, I'm grabbing a piece of card. So if 10 is A, that means that... okay, so 10... A. So B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14. So E, 14. Okay, so how many letters? Okay, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. So 10 up from 14 is O. So O is 24. O, P, Q, R. So that's 3 above. It would be R, so that'd be 27. And then Z after R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z would be 8 above 27, which is 35. So the answer is 35, 14, 27, 24. I'm quite dumb for not realizing that, but at the same time, it just didn't occur to me. It really didn't occur to me. So I don't feel any shame in having to actually look up that answer. Or at least a hint to the answer. So, 35, 14, 27, 24. There we go. Alright, we solved it. Yes! But yes, it worked. Good job, Junpei. You did brilliant. Alright. Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright. Let's go. And with that, we can leave. So the video camera, I think, was just sort of a way of telling you, look at the computer screen, because the 0 on the computer screen was the hint. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left, like a great backward L.
Alright, let's go.
Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway. Alright, let's go. He ran, and ran, and ran. At the end of the hallway, there was a door.
That's the next door.
He made straight for it.
Wait, a piece of paper?
Huh? He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei skidded to a halt.
This is...
He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off the floor.
Map of the ship's interior for ADEC.
Ah, okay. So it's going to tell us where we end up.
What's wrong?
Well, we have a map of the ship's interior. Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei, and judging by where that links up, it links up back to the front of the ship, back to where the stairs are.
I found a map for this floor.
He showed Ace what he snatched from the wall. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded.
I see.
With that, he began running again past Junpei. Where's Clover?
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
Junpei shoved the map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace. But something stopped him.
Hey, where's Clover?
He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he'd come. Why is she just hanging out there? Come on, Clover. As he stopped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob.
Clover!
Huh?
As Junpei watched, she closed it gently and quietly.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Clover, stop being weird. Clover had unconsciously put her hands over the pockets of her jacket, as if trying to hide something. What has she done?
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, God.
Oh, this? This is...
What have you done?
I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
No, Clover, don't you dare. God damn it. With that, Clover ran straight past a somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick. Did it happen to have an indentation like an axe on it?
A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back?
She didn't respond. Why as she took the axe? She quickly turned into the corner and disappeared. That's an axe. The only thing in that room with a stick was an axe. That's the only thing it could be. Either that or the ship's handle. And they made a point to point out the axe so...
Is she ignoring me?
She is.
For crying out loud.
Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later, and ran off after Clover. I swear to God, she better not go axe crazy. Because I know that's an axe she's got. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map.
It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His "I see" after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace? Did he head down?
Probably. He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Nice. And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Really?
Let's join them.
Alright. Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time.
Jumpy! Clover!
Yep, we're here. June's face was excited. Something had happened that much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her.
What's up?
Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
Found what?
We found it!
Oh, door number 9?
What did you find?
The last door!
Oh my god, door number 9.
We found door 9!
What?
Oh, yes!
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay.
Alright, Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
Everyone's going then.
We should get going as well.
The rest followed.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
Well... The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt. The only problem is only 5 of us can leave.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, or at least not just yet. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, then it probably was.
We've reached the end.
June wouldn't lie to us, so... He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, and he couldn't deny the prospect of an escape was an exciting one.
But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered
Oh
door.
god, don't bring that up again.
7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind.
Oh no.
2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it
Yeah,
now.
we've just got to keep moving.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie. Reverie?
Let's go, Jumpy!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Let's go.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while until... Back on C deck. They had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey, what about door 2?
No. No. No, we don't need to look at door 2. Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. No. Seven spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
I have a bad feeling. I have a really bad feeling right now.
What's the point? Huh?
I mean, we know what's behind door 2. It basically leads to nothing. It ultimately gets you to the submarine, which doesn't really get you out of here.
What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first.
I do not trust you right now, Clover. I do not trust you.
You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find
No, we
something.
won't. I know we won't. I've checked it in an alternate timeline.
Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out.
Well, I mean, we could get to the submarine, so maybe it's not necessarily a lie.
Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything, but don't you think it'd be better to at least have a
God
look?
damn it.
I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Yes, it really does. I just want to leave.
Yeah, you do have a point.
The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
Damn it. They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Okay.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 equals 2. 20, which is the square root, which is 2.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing.
Fair enough.
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
Alright.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
See you later, June.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay, well I know where they're going to end up. They're going to end up going to the torture room. They're going to find the Earth key, I believe it is. They'll be fine. They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. So what are we going to do with Lotus and Ace up here? Yep. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Huh?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
Goddamn owned.
Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me.
Door 9.
Seriously, though. I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
That sounds really sketchy, Ace.
Really?
Of course.
Ace's smile was friendly. That sounds really
Fine.
sketchy.
Do whatever you want.
Everyone is just seeming super fucking sketchy right now.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
Alright. Leave him alone. Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. And they're gone. Time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return. So we're waiting on 2 freaking groups. Everything just seems really bad right now.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly, the elevator opened. Oh. Okay. A single Clover?
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
Where's everyone else? It was only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her. Clover?
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
I don't know. Wait. Okay, so let me just get this straight. Her digital root is 8. Ace would be 9. She's 4. 8. Okay, so 4 plus ours would be 9. Plus Ace would be 1. Plus... Oh! Ace, Lotus, me, and... Clover make 9 as a... What has she done to everyone else?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Yeah, they did. Her voice was small and timid.
Yeah, I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven?
Yeah, where are they?
Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Oh, no. I do not like the way that her voice actress is portraying that tone. There was something wrong with her smile. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
I'm scared to press enter. Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it to the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3
Bracelets.
Oh no. She's gone and fucking killed him, hasn't she?
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Oh, it's real. We've just hit another dead end, haven't we? We've hit another bad end, haven't we? God damn it. Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7,
and 6.
Oh, 6.
She's good. Yeah, 2 days. Escape or die.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother.
Oh, fuck. It's turned into a revenge plot? I thought it was a clever ploy to kill them so that she could escape with us because our digital routes worked.
He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and 7.
Oh.
That's why I killed
But what about June?
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them.
Oh, no, of course she did.
She was in my way. She had to die, too.
No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
She's gonna fucking kill us now, isn't she? He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. What the fuck? Her smile was wrong, horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door?
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people.
We have bracelets.
But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0. 0?
The 0 bracelet.
From the man. That's why she...
You've got something in your pocket.
Oh! See? You get it now?
Yeah, I guess I do.
If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us.
Damn. 4 plus 5 plus 0 equals 9.
See? So let's go. Come on! Hurry up!
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. But there was something else. There was a holy light. Oh my god. Junpei, no. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei?
Her voice was soft. Her eyes went to, don't trust it, Junpei, don't trust it. Run! Run away! Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind beginning to crack and his heart began to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him. It looked so soft, so inviting. Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand. Oh no.
Yeah?
And... Anyone who didn't see that one coming is dumb. Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. So he'd just been stabbed with an axe. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei.
Holy fuck.
I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Thanks for taking my bracelet. Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's consciousness, mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. We've hit 2 bad ends in a row, Jesus. We need to hit a good end, come on. That was the accent, okay. Let me ask you a question is the achievement I just unlocked. God fucking damn it. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving, the game will restart from the beginning. Please select a save slot. Yeah, I'll save it. Oh, man. Access the flowchart or return to the title screen. Okay. So now there are these little keys that appear. I have no idea what they mean, so I'm going to research that for our next episode. But I think they're important. What side of the... Oh, this is the path that we take at a specific time. I know what this is. This is, the other path. This is probably the bookmark, and this is probably the discussion about the ice in the freezer, if this is the... Because they're the only 2 events that sort of, like, you know, happen via these. I wonder if it's possible... No, it's not possible to actually go to those moments. I have to go through the puzzle again to get to them. And then there's still an entire pathway I haven't unlocked, and there's still a pathway down this way that I haven't unlocked. So, okay. In the next episode, guys, we're going to continue and try and figure out what to do next. So, I'm going to research it, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're enjoying the series so far, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to upvote if you're watching on VidMe, and if you want to play the Nonary Games for yourself, take a look at how many views the video... take a look at how many views the video has, and then try and work out the digital root of that number, and then you'll find out which character you are in the game. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.